Come with me to climb a mountain. This outfit is so cute. First, we stretch. This is my 4th time climbing, and it gets easier every time. Out of breath ain't the word. First, water break. This is the hardest part. Second, water break. Who lives here, lol? Almost there. The view is amazing.
You just gotta keep living, man. Livin.
Y'all see me out here? I'll be kayaking. I'm just buoyant, okay, on the lake. Living my best life, y'all. Look at this. And the seaweed. Random white people in my background. I'm winning.
Day 2, I believe, of trying to infiltrate Hike Talk. When All Trails says a trail is hard, you better believe them, because this was only, I think, round trip 3 miles, but the elevation was like 1,300 feet, and I was feeling it. Also, this was my first solo hike I've done in a while. I did a lot of things wrong. For example, my phone died halfway through. So if you're hiking alone, please be safe and make sure you have means of communication in case something ever happens. Doesn't this angle kind of make it look like I'm walking like a dinosaur, like a little hikeosaurus or something? I don't know. My goal moving forward is to hike at least once a week and discover new trails and adventures. So if that's something you're interested in, definitely follow along. And here I am, almost at the top. I want to see more Black folk on trails this summer, because hiking is for everyone and nature's for everybody. And yeah, so day 2, follow along if you're interested. Bye.
Do you hear how peaceful it is out here? I just made it. Lord, I don't know why I have so much stuff. This is everything. I'm vlogging. I'm so happy they have a speaker because I forgot mine. I just started putting everything away, and I tried to put it as neat as possible because honestly it's not that much space, but that's okay because it's just me. But the kitchen did not have a toaster or a microwave or a coffee maker or anything like that, so I was not expecting that. But either way, we made the fire for my dinner, and then it's pouring rain outside. It started pouring while I was making my dinner on the fire, so now I got it going in here. I don't know why I made this much, knowing I'm not gonna eat all this, but hey. Oh well. I'm about to take my shower, finish cooking, and then get in this bed and get comfortable and relax. Woo.
When you take the chance to go after your dreams, when you take the risk, sure, you may fail, but what if you fly? What if
y'all girls need to learn how to just dilly-dally. You don't gotta go to the club all the time. You ain't gotta be smoking on that hookah like that. Just go on you a little walk and dilly-dally.
Surprise, bitch. I bet you thought you'd seen the last of me.
You see how I I'm outside and I'm connecting with nature. Very mindful, very demure.
VIP.
I'm always happy when I'm surrounded by water. The ocean makes me feel really small, and it puts my whole life into perspective. It reminds me, okay, I'm this very little piece of this huge earth.
I want to be by myself. This is what I'm craving, and I'm not lonely. Like, this is all my choice, you know what I'm saying? I'm choosing to be by myself. I'm choosing to do these things by myself.
I'm going hiking in the morning, so let's pack my hiking bag. So I'm probably gonna wanna go fishing, so I brought my pole and I put my baits up in here, and I'm just gonna line up my hook. I do have a better pole, but I'm bringing this one because I'm gonna be hiking and it's gonna be a long walk. So I have my pretty little baits. We're gonna be using these. I do have an umbrella, but this is the only umbrella that I have, so she's coming with us. We have a hat, of course, a little cute beanie, shorts. I have socks for my sister and socks for me because I don't know what's gonna go down, but we need these. Pair of water shoes because I don't know what the water levels are gonna be like. Wipes, of course. Ibuprofen, eye drops, Zyrtex, Band-Aids, tweezers, towel, of course. If you go on a hike without a towel, I'm truly afraid of you, to be honest. My favorite thing is this trouble hook that's been stuck on my back for like the past 2 years. Loves it. Last but not least, snacks, Alani's, of course, and we'll get water and stuff later. But yeah, I'm so excited, and I'll see y'all tomorrow.
I'm bad like the Barbie. I'm a doll, but I still wanna party. Pink felt like I'm ready to bend. I'm a 10, so I pull in a Ken. Like Jazzy, Stacy, Nikki. All of the Barbies.
Oh, baby. It's a beautiful nation.
Y'all, this is the sign to spend time in nature, okay? So I went kayaking, and I haven't been kayaking in over 10 years, y'all, and it was absolutely beautiful. Y'all, look at this manatee. I seen 2 manatees. I haven't seen manatees in forever. Here's some cute little turtles. And if you look close, yes, those are baby monkeys. Baby monkeys, y'all. Go outside today.
I was way over there and saw the eagle right up here. So yeah, if the picture is okay, you'll see it. Yeah, well, maybe. Yeah, I'll let you see the photo.
Let's go live my best wannabe Tour de France life in Chicago, flying down Lakeshore Drive on a Sunday morning, shall we? Yes, we freaking shall. Y'all, I've lived in Chicago for 5 years, and this is the first year I've been both in town and had the proper equipment, aka a helmet, to experience Bike the Drive, which is a fundraiser for the Active Transportation Alliance, a nonprofit advocacy organization working to improve conditions for walking, biking, and public transit throughout Chicagoland, which, y'all, we really, really need. Every Labor Day weekend, Lakeshore Drive is shut down starting at 6:30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m., creating a 30-mile loop from south side to north side of absolute rolling bliss. I bought my first road bike about a year ago and just recently started clipping in, so when I rolled out of bed this morning for a quote-unquote recovery ride, something light, easy after running 20 miles, little did I know my inner Aisha McGowan would be turned all the way up as I pedaled my little heart out of the 20 of the 30 miles. 10 out of 10 would recommend joining Bike the Drive next year.
So we are in Atlanta. I
picked up hiking last year when I went to Dominican Republic. My little cousin begged us to go on this excursion with her, and I enjoyed every bit of it. Ever since then, I'm trying to find new trails and hikes that I can go on, especially when I come to Atlanta. It's not many in Brunswick, so when I come to Atlanta, I'm going to find me a new spot to get to, and it just gives me some mind of peace. I'm by myself. I get to walk. It's just conversation with just me and God. I'm listening to good podcasts or some music, gather my thoughts. I didn't bring my really big book bag, so I can't journal, but I got to remember to have my other bag in the car too. So we're going to get some miles in. We're not going to jog, obviously, because we about to be out here with Mother Nature. But quick fit check. This one here is my girl, Tempest. She is known as Pieces Edwards on social media platforms, but her brand is also Ashley Edwards. This is my day one, 20 years strong. She is also a yoga instructor. You all check her out and pick up some of her merch. She also has the matching set as well that I have on. It's the sports bra that she has. You all check my girl out. Again, I told y'all, I'm repping my people. This is my peoples. You all go check her out, Pieces Edwards. I also will tag her brand. You all go pick her up. Also, if you're in the Atlanta area, go check out one of her yoga classes that she offers. Hit her in her inbox. She does private lessons as well. Now, you all, we're going to chase these waterfalls before it gets dark because I'm by myself. But we'll see what it's going to look like as we go on. See y'all in a little bit.
How to spend a camping and hiking day as a black girl who has never gone camping before. My besties and I went to Shenandoah, and here's what we did day one as people who have not camped before. We got to Shenandoah around 9 a.m. They opened up around 10 a.m. All the campgrounds were full, so we went down to Matthew's Arm because it has first come first serve camping sites. Before we went on the hike, we decided to put up the tent so that everything's done by the time we get back. By this time, it was 12 noon and we decided to have some lunch before we went on our hike. We walked to the end of the campground and started on the overall falls trail. Our goal was to see the 2 waterfalls. I would be lying if I didn't tell you that we got lost. We did about 45 minutes in the wrong direction. Thankfully, I packed banana and a clip bar to keep me for this hike. We ended up finding an elderly gentleman who told us to go back the way we came back from. The walk was no joke though. We had to keep picking up sticks from the ground to use as hiking sticks. I had the most gorgeous view, and after about 3 hours 30 minutes we made it to waterfall number 1. It was super cute, but we were not satisfied. We wanted to be inside the water. So we attempted to look for waterfall number 2. Everyone we spoke to said they never made it to actually put their feet inside waterfall number 2. We took that as a challenge, but we should have listened to them because you can only see waterfall number 2. If you fall anywhere, you're falling off a cliff. The actual waterfall was all the way on the other side, and you can't even put your feet inside. In total, it was about a 6-hour hike. We still got back when it was bright outside. It was around 7 p.m. when we came home, and we ate our wild caught fish and potatoes. One of my besties is a chef, and she busts it down in the kitchen, so she had a set for every single meal we had there. She also had the fire going so that there was no mosquitoes or any bugs coming to us. We had some s'mores and girl talk at the fireplace for desserts, and then we huddle up into our tents to stay warm for the night. Because even though we're in the midst of summer, it was cold as hell, y'all. We gotta get all bundled and cozy. This was day 1, come back for day 2. It's new black crunchy girls to go camping.
Who said black girls can't be outdoorsy? I mean, when you think about it. To freedom! We've been outdoors, if you know what I mean. So today we're at REI looking for some versatile hiking shoes. I actually pulled up here for some Hoka Hoparas, the first ones that came out, but they only had the second version. Surprisingly, they grew on me. I really can see myself wearing this shoe, not only for hiking, but in multiple other scenarios. Maybe y'all think they're ugly, but they're tea to me, I don't know. But I needed like a half size up, and so I had to put these shoes back. But as I was looking around the store, I found some shoes that look a little bit similar to the original Hoka Hoparas I was looking for. I don't know, y'all, with the anklet, these just eat, I'm sorry. I had to decide between the tan or green color, but the green ended up growing on me. But to help me make my decision, why did a store employee come up to me and say, hey, you can actually hop on our furniture and test the shoes out for yourself? So I'm confused, because the way I grew up is when you go to the store, you don't look at nothing, don't touch nothing, don't ask for nothing. But I trusted her and I said, let me see what she's talking about. I ended up learning that outdoor stores actually have these little simulations in place for you to test your shoes out to make sure you can really hike in them and they feel like how you want them to feel. After doing that, it completely solidified my decision. I ended up going with these Keens and I successfully hiked my first hike and it was on a volcano. Well, I hiked down. I didn't hike up because that was a little too intense. But yeah, black girls can be outdoorsy too. Don't ever let them tell you otherwise. Bye, y'all.
The idea that black girls hate the outdoors is a concept that I absolutely hate to hear because I'm a black girlie who loves to be outdoors. So much that I can get from being outdoors in nature. Right now I'm going on my daily walk and I know that after a long day, the first thing I need to do is clear my mind, clear my thoughts. I'm gonna go for a walk every time. It's gonna get me right. If I know that I'm going through adverse moments and I'm struggling, I'm really fighting through and pushing through things, I'm gonna go for a hike. Because when you go for a hike, the first thing you want to do is turn back. So that really tests my resilience and ability to get through hard things. But I know that it's time for me to tap back into my childlike state. If I know it's time for me to feel like a teenager, an adolescent with no responsibilities, I'm gonna pick up my bike and I'm gonna go for a bike ride. So this concept that we hate the outdoors, this black girl is not me. I love being outdoors. I get so much peace. I reconnect with self, spark my creativity whenever I'm outdoors. So for all my girlies who struggle with the bugs or the elements that come with being outdoors, I needed to get past that and really tap in. All right, more black girlies need to get outside.
You know, black people. No, that is.
Come with me on a solo camping trip in one of the largest rainforests in the U.S., the Hoh Rainforest. This place is every forest nymph's dream. It's a mossy, mystical paradise, covered in banana slugs, towering old-growth trees, and beautiful mushrooms. Since I went in non-peak season, I had the trail mainly to myself, and even though I was alone, I felt held by the spirits of the trees. I arrived at a riverbank and basked in the sun, and then I headed back to get started on dinner. As the temperature dropped, I made a fire and went to bed.